What's up, guys? Happy New Year. We're back after a nice hiatus. It's your girl, D Essence, right here on the D Essence Show. We have so much in store for you guys. I have 3 different guests. I have Anointed S, the Beatbox Genius from the BX. Then we have Joe Hill from the Come Up 365 and the funny Latino joining him. Lastly, J30 premiering his video, Lemon Drop, as an artist spotlight. You better stay tuned. You better get in line. What's up, guys? It's your girl, D Essence, right here on the D Essence Show. Happy New Year 2020. I'm so excited. I'm happy that you guys are still here with me. Year 19 was amazing. We'll get into that another day because I have a full studded show for you guys. We're starting off with Anointed S, who I've been following since Twitter days, when Twitter was at its prime. He's amazing. I've been working with him to get him on the show for quite some time, and he's finally here to start my second season, I should say, 2020.
Yeah.
I would love to welcome you and thank you for joining the D Essence Show. How are you?
Wepa, blessed.
Yes, I'm
Happy
so
to
excited.
be alive. We here, Wepa. We made it happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm happy that you're here.
Right.
I've been following your journey, and the growth and the work that you do has been so impressive.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you're being recognized for what you do. You have an amazing talent. Would you like to let our viewers know what is it that makes you so special?
It's just what you call vocal percussion, human beatbox. Yeah, that's what I specialize
The
at.
Beatbox Genius,
Yeah,
right?
That's, it was given by the fans and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, well, they know what they're speaking of.
Yeah.
And you're from the Bronx.
Yeah, BX, Bronx
BX
native.
all day, right?
Wepa.
So how does that feel to just be brought up here?
It's like, Bronx is where hip hop started, so it was all there, like from the beginning, with the whole just music and things of that matter and stuff like that. So, just taking it one day at a time ever since I was a kid.
I love it. All right, so where do we get the name Anointed S?
Well, the name Anointed S originates from my dad, in which I was at the age of 9, which I started the beatbox when my brother played a cassette tape for me of Dougie Fresh, pioneer of beatbox.
Yeah.
And me, not intentionally knowing I could mimic the beatbox, he was like, yo, can you do this? And he played it for me, and I just, broke out the beat. He went bananas. So we went downstairs, he showed me off to the neighborhood, and then from there, I started performing in church. So we started performing in church, and then the people would come up to me like, yo, you're so anointed, you're so blessed. So the name just stuck. So my dad was like, you know what? Your name is Anointed. And the S stands for my first name, which is Sean. So Anointed S.
So in church, they weren't offended by this. They
No, absolutely
welcomed
not.
it.
Yeah.
Did you guys do like
embraced us.
gospel with it and
Yeah,
all?
my brother rapped about Christ. So
Okay.
my brother rapped about Christ. I broke down the beat and stuff, 9 years old, just killing it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is from nowhere. This is just
This is from nowhere. This is back in the 90s. So it's like we didn't have YouTube back then.
Right.
We didn't have, all these crazy things that we have in social media in this day and
Right,
age. So
right.
it's like, back then with talent and skill, it was like a hygiene. You either smell good or you didn't,
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it, yeah.
So growing up, were you watching cartoons and mimicking the sound effects?
Yeah,
Like,
I was a big fan of Transformers.
I
Optimus Prime.
knew it.
Yeah, Optimus Prime, the voice for him is Peter Cullen, in which I had the honor to meet multiple times, and I did the whole Transformers thing in front of him, and he went bananas. He was like, yo, it sounds exactly like me, and it was just, super humbling
That
to
is
get his blessings. Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So, okay, so what school did you go to? Where did you grow up?
I graduated at a Grace Dodge High School, right there across the street from the motor vehicle, nearby
Yeah.
the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah.
So I graduated out of there, just grew up here in the Bronx, New York, and like I said, this is where hip hop was born, so it's always been instilled in me. So it's just a matter of timing, me being 9 years old and hearing all these, dope beats and, dope rhythms and sounds on the streets of New York, which inspired me to be where I'm at today.
So how was it growing up in your household? Was your mother always like hitting you upside your head to just be quiet?
Once
Were
in
you
a
always
blue,
making sounds?
yeah, once in a blue you see a chancleta thrown you. Nah, but all jokes aside, like, you know, they were just very supportive of what I did. You know, my mom went out of her way and would buy me, like, you know, radio where I could record myself and things of that matter. So I always be recording and listening to myself on a cassette tape and things like that. Actually, I still have some of those, like, stored in the closet
that is
somewhere.
so dope.
Yeah.
So did you ever see yourself getting to do this as a living?
I mean, once you like, I was performing in this church, right? And it was like probably like maybe like 20 people there. So from seeing that, from going to 20 people, and in a matter of years performing in front of over 20,000 and 50,000 and, you know, so on and so forth, it was just like, you know, you don't expect much, especially, you know, growing up in this day and age and all the craziness that goes on. So it was just very humbling to see where God has brought me today, and I'm just blessed to be here.
Well, God has brought you numerous places, not only on the D. Essence Show, but you've been on Ellen, America's Got Talent, Rachel Ray, the Soul Train Awards.
Yes.
I mean, the list goes on. You're worldwide at this point. You're traveling. You've been overseas. What is, like, how does that feel to be a simple boy from the Bronx?
I mean, it leaves me speechless at times, you know, to know that me coming from the Bronx, being raised, coming from humble beginnings in a one-bedroom apartment, and, you know, being on my grind ever since then to, you know, make my family proud and things of that matter. It's just like, it's so humbling, like I said, because you go in certain towns and certain these countries and you see just kids just, you know, laying on the floor, some of them armless, some of them, you know, legless and things of that matter. I mean, you see it all across the globe, but seeing it in certain countries like towns like Europe and things of that matter, just when you come back home, you truly appreciate what you have, because I think sometimes people take for granted what they do have in this day and age, and they look, you know, they look at it like, oh, I got an iPhone, but I want the new iPhone 11, I want the iPhone this, I want this. Yeah, you always want more. It's like, I just feel like in this day and age, people should just be grateful for what they have now so they can show the gratitude and they can bring in more, you know, because where you're walking around in this day and age, oh, I don't want to walk, but then you got somebody who's legless and it's like, yo, I can't walk. You should be grateful for what you have, you know, so, you know, you got to take that in this day and age and just be grateful for what you have, pretty much.
Favorite audience? You've traveled. New York vibe is different from overseas,
oh,
and
absolutely.
vice versa.
Absolutely. I would say, you know what, believe it or not, when I performed in Tokyo, Japan, and the reason why I say that is
funky
because
over there too, right?
They are, but they do not make a sound when you performing. They wait to the very, very end and then they explode. So like, you'll be performing, you'll be thinking like, oh, am I not like doing what I'm supposed to be doing? They're not making noise, you know, and things of that matter. But they wait to the very end and the standing ovation comes out of nowhere.
They're taking it in. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a lot of respect.
Yeah, so the fact that they just sit there and they appreciate it, even in the movies, because I went to go see Godzilla out there. I got to plug that.
Nice.
I'm a fan of Godzilla, grew up with that. So I got to experience it in Tokyo, see a Godzilla movie. But even in the theater, I'm here like, oh, and everybody's like, oh, shh, you got to be quiet.
So that's just how their nature is.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, they're just very respectful, super respectful.
You've also performed at Radio City, Madison Square Garden.
Yep, for the Knick games, yeah.
How was that?
Oh, that was crazy. I mean,
these are pinnacles of people's careers that they wait and wish for, and you're already there at a young age, too.
Yeah, I mean, when you're performing at the Knick game, it's crazy because you got people doing backflips next to you, and I don't know, you see Adam Sandler sitting there, you see Howard Stern right next to you, and all these people, and just, you know,
you got 20,000 people there looking at you.
Applauding you on, and that's not including, it's insane, it's bananas. Yeah, it's crazy.
So how do we prep to do these things? I mean, behind the scenes, you did a little something just as a test, and it was so natural.
Yeah.
It's like, we're sitting here together, he's making vibration noises. Somebody thought the phone was ringing. Like, he was just making beats out of nowhere. So it's natural to you, obviously. But, like, how do you get prepped, or how did you get prepped to
I just get prepped in a way that, like, it's like second nature to me, like I was saying earlier. It's kind of like breathing. So it's like, you know, I mean, if you want to get super technical with it,
let's do it.
Girls are the originators of the beatbox. You know why I say that? It's because what happens in this day and age, when most guys try to say, hey, hello, how you doing? Or, hey, you good? Most girls in this day and age be like, pss, pss, pss. So they be trying to bust out the whole beatbox or whatnot and things of that matter. And you guys are the originators, you don't even know it.
That is hilarious. See, we do it
all.
That's it.
Yeah,
I love that.
But on a serious note, I just prep for it, just like I said, it's like second nature. I listen to different live drummers and things of that matter. So I'll listen to that and take, you know, key to it. And then before you know it, we test with the snare, which is test with the hi-hat, which is test with the kick, then all together. You know what I'm saying? So
amazing.
Yeah.
I've always watched and I've always wanted to know, like, what weird things do you deal with as you're doing that? Like, do you have to keep your mouth moistured,
Right.
or do you get sores?
It's
You know,
I
because it's
mean,
air and saliva doing it, right?
Yeah, it's all breathing techniques when it comes down to it at the end of the day. So certain sounds that you be like, damn, when does he breathe? I'm actually breathing at the same time. So it's like simultaneously all these sounds are going in at once, but I'm actually breathing and different beats and things of that matter. So yeah.
So also reading through your profile, you
Right.
performed with many artists like Alicia Keys, Trey
Right.
Songz,
Right.
which I'm so jealous of. I mean, all these people around Trey Songz, and yeah, I can't get him on my
Right,
show.
right.
Miguel.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it was a blessing. Touring with Alicia Keys, that was one of the biggest highlights I feel of my life, because she just took me in as like a brother, and we toured all throughout the U.S., all of Canada.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Jeff Robinson, her manager, who made that happen. I was at a
Nice.
talent show, and he heard me, and he was like, "Yo, I won first place there." He was like, "Yo, I want to introduce you to Alicia Keys." And I'm here like all nonchalant, like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." Before you know it, next day he took me into a rehearsal studio. She was about to do her summer tour. This was back in 2002. And he was like, "Yo, I want you to perform for her." So she's like, "Yo, I want you to use my microphone. I want you to go and blaze it real quick." So I was like, "All right." Went, not intentionally knowing, thinking of much. I started, doing what I do.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Why did you stop?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Yo, keep going, keep going." She just wanted me to keep beatboxing. And then she was like, "Yo, you coming back next week? We got rehearsals." It wasn't even like, let me think about it.
She already knew.
She already knew. She was like, "I heard, like, you're so amazing. You're blessed. You're like the best at what you do. Let me see what's
Yeah.
going on." So I was like,
Yeah.
"All right." So before you know it, touring all of Canada, like I said, all of the U.S. and things of that matter.
That's amazing.
Super blessed opportunity.
So you were her opening act, or
No, I was
you actually
performing in the show.
Beautiful.
So she had a segment in her show called DJ versus the Band, where the DJ would come and interrupt the middle of her set, and then out of nowhere, the band would come in and save her. But the band had a secret weapon, which was me. So I would come out, start killing it, start embarrassing like the DJ and the hype man and stuff like that. And then she'll have like other songs, like a famous song called Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Jealous of
Yeah,
your girl. So
yeah.
she'll have that. She'll have the whole band drop out and have me come in and do the beatbox
So you
as
were
well.
part of her performance.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is so dope.
Blessed,
so
yeah.
dope. You've also been honored by Dougie Fresh.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
actually met him in person.
Yeah. Shout out to Moonse, who made that happen. Moonse used to work for Hot 97 and things of that matter.
Monse?
Yeah, Moonse.
I know Monse very well. That's how I got
Yeah.
back into this business, because I started doing radio with him
Okay.
in La Fiesta.
Okay.
And I was doing his news.
Right.
And I knew him from Hot 97 when I interned.
Okay.
And 10 years went by.
Right.
And we were following each other on Facebook.
Okay.
And he used to always bother me in the studio. I think he used to like me or something.
Right,
you know,
right,
Monte's a little bit of a clown. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to say what's up.
Right,
and
right,
I said
right.
what's up, and that started this whole D'Essence thing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
look
it's
at
funny
that.
you bring his name up.
Yeah, that's my wepa brother from another mother.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
say hello to Monse, because right now
Yeah.
he's in Puerto Rico.
Right.
And we are dealing with
That tragedy that's been taking place with the earthquakes.
horrible, yeah.
Oh,
so
man.
our
Insane.
blessings and prayers to PR.
Yeah, absolutely.
So continue. All right, so that happened through
Yeah.
Monse then.
Yeah, that happened through Moonse. He hooked it up. I mean, I had met Dougie Fresh prior, but this was in, I felt like, a better setting.
Yeah.
So when I met him, I was able to perform a whole MJ tribute, beatbox-wise, and then also pay homage to Dougie Fresh by doing some of his classic beatbox
Okay.
routines and things like that. And he was just blown away and was like, "Yo, man, keep rocking."
And
man."
he's very sweet.
very humble.
Yeah, I met him
Very
at
humble.
Windows of Hip Hop honoree last year.
Okay.
He's so dope, and he did a whole thing with the whole GetInLine.
Right.
We didn't get to catch the footage,
Okay.
but I would never forget how he
Yeah.
did the whole beatbox of it.
Right.
It was awesome.
Super humble.
Nice.
Super humble. True inspiration.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Chris Brown, Swiss
yeah.
Beats.
Yeah, Chris Brown tweeted me before. He tweeted my I Could Transform Your Beatbox remix video
Yeah.
I did for him.
Yeah.
Swiss Beats also tweeted me, put me on, because I did the on to the next one, Jay-Z beatbox cover, and he was like, "Yo, this is crazy," and tweeted it out. Everybody started going bananas. Yeah.
So the most recent
Right.
recognition was the actor The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah,
Which I
yeah.
saw him retweet.
Right.
He wrote this beautiful message to you.
Right.
How does that feel? Because now we're like Hollywood. Now
Right.
we're like with the actors.
Right. I
Whole
mean,
different
it's-
demographic.
It's insane, because it's like, I mean, what are the odds of getting in touch with somebody who has over 167 million
Yeah,
followers?
yeah.
So me just being, like I said, a Bronx native, here in the Bronx and things of that matter, him out of nowhere, while I'm working out, actually, I was just doing my thing, and out of nowhere, I'm checking my notifications, and I see that he posted my video on his page.
So fun, right?
On his Instagram. So I'm thinking maybe it's a fan page at first or something like that, which I still appreciate the support.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I saw it was actually from him, that he wrote it, like, I was legit speechless. Like, it was so overwhelming, the experience. I can't even truly, I feel like my words are not doing it any justice.
No,
but it's like The
understood.
Rock. It's like, as busy as he is, as big of a following he has, as many movie franchises he's accomplished and things that he's done, that's when it's like, it was just like, wow, the fact that he took moments out of his busy schedule to show me love and support, was truly humbling.
Yeah, and it looked like he can relate to it because of his country.
Yeah,
I think
right.
you called it
Mana.
Yeah.
Right. Mana is just like the spirit, the essence of when you're feeling something and things that matter. So I wanted to pay respect to his culture for that. Right. Yeah.
Nice. So, any album?
No album as
Coming
of yet.
up?
No album as of yet. I mean, in the past, I released, little beatbox mixtapes and things that matter. But, never put a limit on what I can do.
Because you do work with artists.
Right.
And you beatbox. What's up with this Michael Jackson situation?
Oh, Michael Jackson, my
Yeah.
friend. Shout out to J30 Perez.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to J30 Perez, in which I went viral with. Him and I went viral. I would come to him with the idea, like, yo, I think you should sing this song, sing that song for Michael Jackson. So before you know it, one video led to like 10,000 views. 10,000 views led to 50,000 views. Then before you know it, one night I just hit him. I was like, yo, man, these numbers are moving a little faster than usual.
Right.
Like literally overnight, had like over 2 million views. That's when Ellen DeGeneres called us up. She was like, yo, we need you guys on our show to come perform.
He's a Michael Jackson impersonator.
Right, tribute artist. Right.
Okay, he sounds just like him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's the best.
Kind of looks like him. I mean, it's close enough, right?
Right. Yeah, so like I said, we just started doing these videos for the fun of it. I would go with him backstage while we were in the middle of a show. And I was like, yo, do this. And then that one video that took off, I was like, yo, do this clip real quick. Do the, sing the Leave Me Alone. So he was rushing. He was in the middle of a show, and he was literally about to get on stage, but he was rushing. So the funny thing was that he was in the middle of rushing, and that's when I just started busting out laughing like I did in the video. So before you know it, history was made from there.
Do you ever get tired?
Nah, I don't get tired.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good. We just got to keep it, keep it going.
You never get tired of beatboxing?
Nah.
Your voice never gets tired? Like
not
mine is
really.
going out right now because of the allergy that always seems to get on set?
Hey, it catches the best of us sometimes. So it's like, you just got to take some water, take some honey, some lemon. You'll be all right. You'll be good. Yeah.
What do you have planned for 2020? What is it 2020 looking like? I want to see you. I want to see you live.
I got a show in South Carolina coming up with the Michael Jackson guy. So I'm getting prepared for that. And a couple other things that are in the works. I don't like to, I'm not one of those chatty patties.
Understood. You hit me behind the scenes.
Yeah. Who you talk to. I just like to, when you follow me on Instagram, you keep up all my updates and things that matter.
All
yeah.
right.
So
Anything else you want to share? Anything?
I'm just blessed to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Starting the top of the new year, and I really appreciate this opportunity.
Me too. And I always want you to come back. I want you to do a drop for me so I can play on the show.
Yeah, I respect your grind, truly.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And I respect your talent.
Right.
Like I said, I've been watching for a long time.
Right.
A person in my life before had put me on to you.
Okay.
And I just started following you on Twitter, and
Dope.
then went into Instagram.
Dope.
And I started reaching out to you, and
Okay.
then we finally got on the platform. And I said, we got to bring him on.
Hey, we're here. We made it happen.
Definitely.
We're alive. We're blessed.
Are we in love?
We're just blessed. We're just blessed.
Oh, that's good. I try to always get it for you guys. Are we dating though? Are we dating?
Nah, I got the missus right there. She chilling.
Okay, so we are involved, which is good.
Yeah, we're blessed.
How does that, real quick, how does that all work when you're like on tour and stuff like that?
Oh no, she's 100%. She's 100% supportive. So
Beautiful.
she supports in what I do.
And she's here, by the way. She's very pretty.
Yeah, shout out to Nini. She knows what's up.
All right, anything you look forward to 2020? Anything you're excited about?
I'm just looking forward to just great health. This world to be coming back to a civilized order where we don't see all these crazy burnings and, just all this craziness that just be taking place. So I'm just trying to put some positive energy out there in which people are just blessed, and we just take it one day at a time.
All right, babe.
Yeah.
Let the viewers know where they can find you.
Follow me on Instagram at Sean Roig, ShaunRoig. Peace.
All right. So we're going to be right back. We're going to have a special little performance by Anointed S. I want to thank you so much for being on the D. Ustin Show.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me pop your cherry, which is always a good thing. And we'll be right back. You stay right there. Do not move. Thank you, love.
No, thank you.
Perfect.
Give it up for Anointed S. Anointed S. Where you from, man? From the Bronx. From the Bronx? The BS in the house.
Best type 18. We're going to the next round. It's prime time. I am Anointed S, Anointed S, Anointed S, Anointed S.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, The Essence here, right on the set of the The Essence Show. Please tune in each and every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Files 34, Optimum 68, and live streaming BronxNet.tv. Or you better get in line.
6:30, let's have a good time. Get in line, free your mind. Let the music help you celebrate life. Get in line, keep it real. Get empowered and inspired to feel.
And welcome back, guys. You just saw Anointed S doing what he does best, Beatbox Genius. He is amazing to me, and I hope to have him on my show once again. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But now, on to my next guest. This person I met years ago and did an interview with him at Nightline, and he was just doing comedy, you know, locally, kind of like at Harlem Nights once in a while. Now, he's like citywide, hitting up every comedy club in New York. And then a returning guest, who you guys probably will remember from the Bada panel. We had another panel that he was kind of talking about his career. I want to introduce again Mr. Joe Hill from
Thank
the
you.
Come Up 365.
Thank you, darling.
And
Thank you.
Roman S. and the funny Latino. What's up, guys?
What's going on, D? What's up?
First of all, I want to say how I love this unity right here.
Yes.
Because I know you from separate entities, and now we're working together.
That's how that works in life.
We're
got-
doing events together.
We got to thank you for that.
And let me just preface that by saying we met, like I said, through your show when you were on Nightline. But
Yeah.
I just want to say for anybody that watches your show, she's doing an amazing job, and we got to support
you.
and continue to support her and
Thank
uplift this
you.
platform, because a lot of people may not even know about it, but she's vital in our community, especially in the
you.
Bronx.
Get in line. You got to get in line
Better say it right.
and get on the show.
I didn't tell them to say it. They already know. So what's up, guys? I'm really happy to see you both here.
Yes. We're
I'm
here.
excited for this year because we have a lot of things in store.
Yes.
First, I want to congratulate you on the growth.
Thank you.
You give a platform to a lot of comedians. Comedy is very hard.
It is.
And you also given a platform to one of my best homies in the business,
The homie.
the funny Latino.
Yes.
And I've also want to congratulate you on kind of covering every comedy club in New York City, Dangerfields, Broadway.
Comic strip.
I mean, all I need to do is see you on
Caroline's.
like a Def Jam type of show on. You know,
one day.
we get in there, right?
We get in there. That's why we're here
That's
today.
why we're here. That's
So
exactly
talk
why
to
we're
me.
here.
You know, we don't have a lot of
Yes,
time, but talk
yes.
to me. Tell me what's going on.
Let's dive right into it. First of all, I just want to say the Bronx is home for us. It's always been home. We're born and raised. I'm a
BX,
Bronx
baby.
native. He's a Bronx native.
Yer.
And we were formed with I want to say like a super team. Shout out to the founder, Louis Miranda, who helped put this together, the Concourse Comedy Festival.
Yes.
And last year was our first year, and it was amazing. We had the news coverage. We had different comedians from throughout the Bronx. We had different people coming out and supporting it. And I mean, it felt good doing it at home. I mean, I know you were saying that we were talking a little bit backstage, but like, it felt good to do this in the Bronx.
To be completely sincere about this whole thing, when I first started comedy, you know, it meant a lot to me to be part of a comedy festival. But I personally, as a performer, was always wondering when my craft was ready. We go flashback to when the Concourse Festival, Comedy Festival, you know, came out, and I watched it. I watched it develop. I watched it be implemented. I watched it happen, but I wasn't a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all I did was I was just like, you know, I wasn't gonna hate. I'm not a hater, so I was just
Waiting on your time,
very
right?
patient. Yeah, just wait your turn. That's
Yeah.
you know, keep grinding and wait your turn. And lo and behold, we flash forward. You know, fast forward, and all of a
It's
sudden,
kind of like a flash. That's
it
how
is.
fast
It
it's
is. It
gone.
is a complete flash.
We're already like what? Into our second week of
Yeah.
January.
Yeah.
Like
Hello.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And the wild part is that I'm sitting down with not only a good friend, but also a comedy comrade and the co-founder of the festival.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because I never had to ask to be part of the festival. I was actually
see?
invited, and
You
I'm
see?
very happy.
Exactly.
So for real, Joe, I mean that.
Appreciate you, homie.
Mad love.
Nah, you
And
know how
it's
we do it.
not-
You know how we do it.
And it's not
It's
because
real.
we're friends, because we're friends.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And we grind separately. But when it came to, you know, pointing, you know, in the right direction and getting everything
Yeah.
where it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? You came to the right guy, so good looking out. You know what I'm saying?
You need a funny Latino. You know what I'm saying?
Good looking out.
But no, I think, you know, harping on, you know, Lewis starting this last
Oh,
year.
Joe Hill, I love you.
Oh, she gonna
I
do it
love
right on
Joe
live
Hill.
TV.
I do.
Now,
I
who
miss
doesn't
you.
love
It's
Tito?
been a
Come
long
on, man.
time.
You know?
We bumped into each other in the street the other day
Yes.
at Madison Square Garden.
Who
like,
was he with, by the way?
Nobody.
She was walking by bundled up.
2020 done.
No,
Yo,
I'm playing.
Joe, get in line.
Get in line.
Get in line.
But no, I think this year, like I said, the most thing was so important to us was exposure in the Bronx this year. And this year, the Comedy Festival, those that don't know, watching at home, it is a week-long festivities of multiple shows at different locations throughout the Bronx. Last year, we had one show, well, actually, no, let me rephrase that. We had one night, it was two shows, and we felt like we kind of left opportunities on the table for other comedians, other venues. So with the structures of how festivals are going now, we said, no, we're going to pick some solid venues in the Bronx that we want to help expand, get that exposure. Because it's not only just us bringing in the show, we're bringing in business, we're bringing people and people that may not have known about your restaurant or lounge. So
Right.
it's good to have those venues in place. So if you are a comedian watching right now, this is the money line right here.
Submit.
Make sure you go on www.cafnyc.org. That's our official website. If you have any questions, hit us up at info@cafnyc.org. If you're a sponsor, you want to get involved. If you're a local vendor, hit us up and we'll tell you more about it. So yeah.
Also follow Concourse Comedy Festival all together on Instagram.
Yes.
Trust me, yo, very approachable.
Very.
It don't matter if you just
look
started
at us.
comedy or you've been doing it for 40 years. We want to
Doesn't matter.
highlight as many talented
Yes.
performers, not only from the Bronx, but from the country.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
entire country.
And that's important. Yeah.
Yo, our first submissions came in from like Cali and Chicago.
That's correct.
So that just shows you how hungry people are to perform in one of the meccas, one of the epicenters of culture, the BX.
Exactly.
Is there any age range or are we open?
I mean,
Is
you
that
know,
adult?
You can't fly. What's the age limit to fly by yourself? Was it 14? I mean, I'll say 18 or older right
Okay.
now. But like he said, any range of comedian, whether you're just starting off, you're a vet, it doesn't matter. We're trying to, do something powerful and continue on for many years to come in the Bronx.
So there's also, not to get off of this because I know this is your main thing. This
Go
is
ahead.
what we're pushing and we'll be promoting it on the show.
Yes.
But we also have a film that's being worked on.
That is correct.
That it's very exciting to hear about. And you both part of that as well. You guys been
we
doing
are.
auditions at the Bronx Native and all the other places.
Shout out to the Bronx native.
Yeah, what up? What up, Amartis?
Yeah.
Amari.
She said it right. She said it
I
right.
said it right now. I didn't say it right on the show. Talk to me about that. Give us a little insight of what that's going to be about.
Again, just bringing
called
it
the
back
Boogie Movie, right?
It's called the Boogie Movie, and the concourse, just like if you've seen, you know, over history, you got things like Sundance, you got Tribeca. We wanted to, and this is one of the things Lewis, his thing, his baby was like, I want to make this an umbrella. So not only are we doing comedy, we're doing the Concourse Art Foundation for the community, and we're doing the film festival as well. So outside of the film, we're producing a film called The Boogie Film, and it's, I don't want to give you too much, but you know,
I'm excited for it.
It's a comedy. It's real life. It has to do with the Bronx, and we're definitely in the beginning stages of production. I mean, you can talk more about that too.
Are we still having auditions for that, or that's
Yes.
There
or that part
is
is over?
actually one last round of auditions that will take place in the Bronx, and then after that, we're gonna have to do the Hollywood thing and actually take
The
it
red
to
tape.
Hollywood and
Yeah,
get
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Are we
get-
serious?
Yeah, we're gonna have to, because the point. One of the things is when we initially started doing the whole casting, the casting call. It's
Yeah.
really not audition. Sorry, casting call.
Okay. Sorry about
I
that.
begged the director. I begged the production team. I'm like, yo, let's really keep it about the Bronx. So they gave they. I think this was like gonna be the third casting call
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the Bronx.
Yeah.
And they've been wanting to go to Yonkers. They've been wanting to go to Harlem.
no.
They've been wanting to go to Brooklyn. And it's really, I'm gonna be real, it's really me begging, keep it in the Bronx.
Good stuff.
But BX, you gotta come correct. The next and last casting call after that, don't get mad when we, you know, teaching someone from Hollywood
How to be from the BX?
how to sound boogie.
Yeah, a lot.
wanted to be
I
about the
find
Bronx.
it. I find it that we want so much attention and so much like praise, but then it's hard to get our Bronx nights out.
Yeah.
Is
Out of the community, like, what's going
I
on?
think what it is that we just don't believe in a lot.
Why
you're
is that? Who's
physically-
put that on us,
unless-
though?
It's how it's. I think just the dichotomy of our borough.
Yeah.
You know, unless you from my block, I don't know you. I really don't know
Okay.
you. Unless you from my neighborhood, I really don't know
Yeah,
you. And even
yeah.
if you are my neighbor, I still don't know you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So imagine how it would translate for just all of a sudden
Yeah.
to see Flash Boom, casting call in the Bronx. They're gonna be like, I don't know.
But that would be
Yeah.
so dope.
But that's why we need people
There's
like
so
you.
much
We need
talent out
people like
here.
you to be proponents of that and
Yeah.
shout that out. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe you go on, you know, on your live and be like, yo, come out to the
All right.
Boogie casting
You
call. It's
got
gonna be the
it.
last one. BX, don't fool around.
All right, you got
And I
it.
want to
You
make
know?
an announcement officially while we can.
Go
do
ahead,
this.
go for
Might
it.
as well. Might as well. It's 2020.
Let's
Go-
do
go for
it.
So we will be doing like I said, a weeks of shows April 1st through the 5th. The 5th will be the last day. I'll be like a kickback barbecue, something like that. But
yeah.
before we announce in a couple of weeks where the shows are going to be at, we would like to have you be a part of our ladies' night in that week. So honorary co-host of that night. So
But I'm not funny.
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We don't need you to be funny. We need you to have that presence. We
I
need you to
always get
represent.
like that.
We need you to be yourself.
She
at
does
this.
that
so
all
don't
the
worry
time.
about it.
So you're telling me that
Yes.
I can co-host this event
You are
for Ladies'
co-hosting.
Night.
That is correct. You will be one of our
Thank you.
co-hosts.
I
Yes.
accept
We'll get you
the
the details.
honor.
Yes, give it a clap,
Thank
give it a clap,
you.
give it a clap.
Yay.
But you know, we wanted to incorporate as many people as we can from the Bronx. And
Yeah, let's do
we
it. I'm so
wanted to,
excited.
it meant a lot for us to release that on here. So there you go. It's exclusive.
I love that. So 2020 is looking really bright for you,
Yes.
right? How does it feel to start where we started at Harlem Nights and now you're even hosting these events?
Yeah.
Like, you've been around the country too.
Yes.
We've been to a few states.
I have. I've been working.
And it's stuck. I mean, that's one thing I have to tell you, that you never stop working.
You can't. I think.
Even when I'm kind of like laying back for a second, I see Joe, I'm like, oh,
Oh, here you go.
this guy is
Here
just
you go. He
not
posted another show.
stopping.
He got to. I think in anything you do, you can never get settled in anything. I think you need to always plan 6 months to a year ahead.
And you're a daddy
So,
too.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Isaiah.
Yeah.
Probably watching this at some point
Good
when
stuff.
it's aired. And that's another thing too. You want to leave a legacy. So I want this to be able to be for our kids and our future kids and things like that, to be able to continue this on when we're not here. So legacy is very important for me. And work is not work when you love what you're doing. I
That's
always say
definitely
that. So
true.
it's something that we pride ourselves in, consistencies. But yeah, because we already in 2020 technically in my planning book.
2020.
You're starting to see a lot of the things come to
Well,
fruition.
you said 21 the other day to me. I was
I'm
like,
saying.
damn, can
We're
I
here.
reach 2020? He was already on to 2021,
We're already looking at the calendar for 2021 already.
I'm already
which
planning
made me feel like a
October.
loser.
He's
'cause
already
I'm
in
like-
October in his
I'm
planning
already
book.
planning October in my book.
No, definitely, me too.
You know?
Nice. Anything exciting? Anything you want to promote? Any clubs you're gonna be in the next few months?
So yes, outside of the festival, which we're pushing, we also do stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I produce a lot of shows. He produces a lot of shows. You can always find me at Broadway Comedy Club on 53rd Street. I got a show January 17th.
Nice.
We had Dangerfields because that's the thing. Dangerfields is a dope club. A lot of people don't know that's the #1 voted comedy club in America still.
Yes, it is. It's on
Comic
the
Trip.
east side, right?
Yes, on the east side. Shout out to my team also. K. Smith, Emerson, Javon, UGKF Comedy. So we're just trying to put on for the platform for comedy, stuff we love doing, providing work for each other and things like that, because that's what teams do. So
All right.
that's really what it's about in 2020 right now.
All
Just
right.
working and building, you know?
Do you guys want to let our viewers? First of all, thank you for this lovely shirt. My size and all. I can't wait to wear it.
Concourse Comedy
Thank
Festival.
you.
I'm getting
I love when my guests bring me
my
gifts.
game show presenter mode.
Now
on,
the
like.
other guests like, shit, I should have brought something on here.
They should have, could have, would have, but whatever. Let our viewers know where they can reach you.
Can I plug
Find
where
you.
I'm gonna be at?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, you
baby.
got-
All the time. You
Set
better
that.
plug it in.
Set that.
I have to. So, first and foremost, once again, thank you for having us on the show. Everybody get in
Anytime.
line.
Anytime.
Please follow your boy, Romanes the Funny Latino, on Instagram. And just put in the Funny Latino, one word, anywhere. But I'll be performing at Silhouette on February 15th.
Oh, yeah.
That is the day
Valentine's
right
Day
after
weekend.
Thanksgiving. So I have a very special show coming out. It's going to be my 5th comedy album. This one is called Goodfellas 2020, and it will be in Spanish. It's going to be my first
Yes.
time
wow.
recording my comedy
Get your
in
novelas
Spanish.
How is that?
Get it together right now, right?
I gotta make sure I go into the
That's
dictionary and make sure I say the
nerve-wracking.
right words.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're doing it in a whole other language. You gotta make it
Yes,
funny. Sometimes
and-
it could be funnier.
And just so you know, the stand-up
Actually.
comics that are going to be coming out to do the Goodfellas 2020 show are all Latino comedians
Nice.
that do their material in Espanol, and
Yeah.
they're all coming in from different parts of the country.
Oh, that's dope.
Texas, California, Chicago.
Very
so we're all going to
nice.
be in the Bronx making people laugh at Silhouette on
I like that.
February 15th.
Nice.
Before that, I'm going to be at the Bruckner Bar and
Yes.
Grill. Or is it? No, Mott
Mott
Haven.
Haven.
Mott Haven
Yep.
Bar and Grill. Sorry about that. I'll be there for a 2020 entrepreneurial workshop. So I'll be doing the comedic, I guess, in-betweens for that. So shout out to Sue Fearless.
Fearless Woman, that's our event.
There you go. So
Duh.
I'm going to be rocking with you.
Yes,
There
you
go. And you
are.
ain't even
The
know.
magic just
And you
happens.
ain't even know.
I can't leave this guy.
And then after that, I'm out to Texas. I'll be performing at Hyenas and the Addison Improv.
Nice.
February 29th.
Good
so
for
just,
you, Roman.
Follow the Funny Latino on Instagram. We'll
I
talk-
love you guys.
Let me drop mine.
Oh,
because
oh,
Real
gotta
quick,
tell them.
real
I gotta let
quick,
them know.
real
I
quick.
gotta let them
I know
know.
what you
We
got.
got
So
one
to-
more minute.
So in the Bronx, to celebrate the birthday of comedy, which is April 1st, the Concourse Comedy Festival has entrusted moi, the Funny Latino, to do
Opening night.
the opening night,
Oh,
the kickoff
boy.
ceremony. That's right. All right. So I have a lot of great surprises for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much to the Concourse Comedy Festival for believing in the Funny Latino.
I love it. Thank you so much.
First of all, before they cut us, we got
Yeah.
like 10 seconds. Follow me. thisisjoehill.com. That's everywhere on Twitter, Instagram. I got a comedy special I'm doing. I'm shooting my own Netflix special / Comedy Central. I'm pitching it to both March 27th. It's called The Art of Not Giving. Excuse me for anybody watching at home.
okay.
But you know, in
Cool.
life, there's things you can't control and things you can't.
That's
so
right.
We're going to talk about
That's
it.
right. I'm
So, yeah.
excited. We
Yes.
got to bring you back
Thank
to talk
you,
more about
DS6.
that. You're welcome, my love.
Thank you, Lou. Shout out to Lou, Miranda, and the whole family at the Concourse. G,
Shout out
Imani.
the high school at Mount St. Michael in the Bronx.
Yes.
Okay.
I got to say that the Mountaineers, big ups to number 12, my son,
His
the quarterback.
son.
The quarterback, King Cannon.
All right, we got to go because I
gotta
got
go.
another guest.
Thank you
I
for
love you
having us.
guys. Thank you for coming
Thank you,
here.
dude.
I pray and wish you much success, and we'll be
Same to
working
you, baby.
2020, all
Amen.
right?
We'll be back.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll be right back on the DS show. Stay tuned. I have a next guest and the last guest.
The Concourse Comedy Festival presented some of the funniest comedians of the Bronx at the Point TDC at Hunts Point.
He gives me a bacon, egg, and cheese with tomatoes. I says, "Copy the logo, put it everywhere."
This is the first annual Concourse Comedy Festival. The point of the festival is to give a true platform for comedians here in the Bronx. There's not a lot of venues that are here in the Bronx, so it's really important that this place exists, and we're just really grateful that we're here.
This comedy festival was the first of its kind. Producer Joe Hill, who is a comedian himself, tells us it's all to provide a platform for Bronx talent, as they did with the Concourse Film Festival last year.
To be able to shed light on the Bronx and so many different funny ways, whether it's sketch comedy, stand-up. I'm excited for the people that's here to see what it's about, so I'm very excited. I do stand-up outside of this, and a lot of these comedians I've worked with, so finding out they were from the Bronx made it even more special. So to kind of make that call and kind of say, listen, let's put these super friends together from the Bronx and let's do this, it was exciting. So I'm looking forward to seeing them do their thing tonight.
Well-known local comedians ranging from social media, stand-up, and sketch comedy represented our borough with their hilarious pieces. They expressed how happy they were to perform at home.
This is a great opportunity because the Bronx, you know, we got to wake the Bronx up again, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is a start. This is like the genesis of Bronx comedy, you know what I mean?
Great comedians, great talent in the Bronx, so it's good to showcase that. Also for the community to come out and see that there's actually some talent in the Bronx.
It's really exciting. I hope to see it grow like as the years continue. But just to be like, for this to be the first one and for me to be selected is an incredible honor. So I'm excited. I can't say that enough.
And I'm just looking forward to the opportunity, man. The Bronx, we probably had the funniest comedians out of all the boroughs. I put my money on that, so I'm just looking forward for everybody to come together. We all know each other.
So I owe like a lot of thanks to Louis for inviting me to showcase my film. It's a big honor for me because it's important for me to get my story out there because this is a Bronx movie. And plus, this is a Bronx festival, so this is a great opportunity.
The Concourse Comedy Festival seeks to continue growing within the Bronx. To keep up with them and find out about future events, you can follow them on Instagram at Concourse Art Foundation and at Concourse Comedy Fest, or visit cafnyc.org for more information.
And welcome back to the D. Essence Show. I hope you guys have been enjoying. I know it's been crazy bringing in the whole new year, whole new show, trying to set up, you know, a little difference on the set, making it a little more bling. But I have my final guest here, who is a producer, editor, videographer, rap artist. I mean, it goes on. I know him for quite some time already. We've been working together, and it's his first time on set, so I'm popping another cherry. Mr. J30.
What up, what up, what up?
What's up?
I'm good, I'm good. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the D. Essence Show.
Yes, Happy New Year's
Happy
too, by the
New
way.
Year.
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh,
How's it been going for you?
It's starting off real great. I can't even lie. Word.
It's going really fast already.
Yeah.
We're already like almost 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but it's all good.
How was your 2019? I haven't seen you in a while.
Man, just working, you know, doing what we do. Scholar VMG is our independent company. My partner, Mala Rains, and myself. We just putting out a lot of music, a lot of videos, just getting ready for the new year.
I'm excited because I've seen you both grow. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Mala,
Yes, sir.
who's back here. I call her Mala, but it's Mala Rains.
You got it right.
Who's one of the dopest lyricists in the BX and many, many other places. So she will be on very soon at the D. Essence Show. But I have this new segment called the Artist Spotlight. And I want to start off the new year with you because you just have dropped your latest release.
Yes, top of the year.
You sound excited about it.
Actually, today's the 7th, right? It just dropped today, so you know what I mean?
Midnight hitting me up like, yo, download this.
Yes.
Lemon
So
drop.
Yes, lemon drops.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Lemon drops or
gotta throw the
lemon
S on it.
drops?
Lemon drops.
What's the story behind that title?
I mean, you know, it's just like, you know how they say, what's that saying? They say, you know, life throws you lemons.
Yeah.
Well, it's really just lemon drops, really, they hit me with right now. So we just getting started. It's a new year, and I'm ready to get rocking and rolling. They got a lot to be prepared for, you know.
I always felt like that with you. I feel like you always have something under your sleeve that you.
I just, you know, with my whole creativity side and the way I've been working for the last, I'll say 10, 15 years, people know me for different things, either rapper, singer, producer, now director. But I don't let that, you know, change what my direction is.
Yeah.
So I just really, like this year, I just want to put everything all in one basket. I know they say that that's bad sometimes, but now it's just about to just move forward.
Try it
and,
out. What do you have
know?
to lose? You still have all the time.
Yeah, you don't know what works. So at the end of the day, like, people love my production, people love my songwriting, so I'm gonna do it all.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. It's been since 2019 at the Windows of Hip Hop.
Yes. That was dope too.
Which is always dope.
Yes.
We'll be doing it this year.
Yes, you hit me up the other day.
Yeah, this will be our 3rd time. And I remember when it first started, it was just like first time meeting, kind of working together, and it just
last year was dope though because we had the opportunity to interview so many people.
Yeah,
Angie
we did.
Martinez, that was dope. Or salute to her. I'm glad she's feeling better.
Yeah,
you know
she's
what I mean?
back.
Yes.
You know. this year, I don't know who the honorees are, but I'll find out and let you know.
Okay.
But we got work to do.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see the footage.
Yeah.
SVMG Pictures, stay tuned. Y'all already know what it is.
So how you feeling about this year? How you feeling about the new single? What's your goal with it? Are we coming out with an album?
Well,
What's the
yeah,
style?
definitely. Right now, I've been doing a lot of like hip hop and dropping like my hip hop stuff for the last few years. So I think like 2020, I just want to give a fresh change. Not so much of the rap stuff, maybe a little bit mixed, but I want to give more of the R&B. So I got the album coming out. It's called All for Love. I got 2 albums coming out. I'm gonna drop the rap album and the R&B album, but I'm gonna drop that first. And just videos. It's all about the visuals. So I just want to keep up with the content and just keep branding, you know, and keep doing what we do.
The videos,
a lot more events too. That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
so we got events coming up.
2019, you guys came up. All right, 2019, I was watching The Growth, and you guys started your own company.
Yeah, so
or partnered up with.
Well, we partnered up with a company during the year, but we always had Scala VMG.
Yeah.
So that's all what we've been doing. So we work with other companies that we can provide services to. So they come to us, they see what we're doing, and we just keep giving the people what we could give.
And that opened so many doors because you guys started to tour and go to other states.
No, definitely. So people are just noticing the work. Over the years they've been noticing us as artists, but not really the business side. So now they seeing, now they catching up, and they got more catching up to do. So it's just a lot of surprises, and we don't want to talk too much, but it's just a lot going on right now, and we're excited.
Who's your influences?
My mom's is definitely my influence.
Oh,
yeah, definitely, because my whole family really is my influence, because everybody in my family has been doing fashion and the music. So I've always been in the music industry and the fashion. So I'm just gonna keep it going for my family, for my daughter. My daughter's 17 now, so she's already working on her music. So I'm just gonna keep it going for the family.
It's a family unit.
Shout out to Bree, you already know what it is.
Yeah, let the viewers know where you from.
I'm from the BX all day, you know what I'm saying? Young black man trying to do his thing in New York City, from the Bronx. Stay tuned for J30. That's all I can say, man.
I love it. So a little bit about the video. What are we looking forward to? Because you're gonna premiere it here right on the show.
Yes, lemon drops. All I can say is dope visuals. If you need videos after you see this video, just hit me up. That's all I can say. Self-produced as well. So we working over here at Scala VMG. That's what we do.
All right. Anything new with Mala?
Oh, Mala got the new single out, by the way, just dropped last week. It's called Shameless. That's out right now, produced by Jimi Kendrix. You got the project coming out. So we got a lot of records, Just Google us, check us out on YouTube, scalavmg.com. That's the label, that's the website, J30 Music.
I had a question about the cover of her latest single. I was looking forward to seeing that beautiful face of hers. And we got a dog in a suit, which kind of was reminiscent of something I've seen before. Where did that idea come from? What is it? What is the statement of it?
Well, that's her single, so you gotta ask her.
I'm gonna have to ask her.
But I mean, it was dope. I think the idea of it was really dope, and hope people could catch on.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Because I just want her to be seen more. You know? Because us females, we just need to shine and be seen.
But artwork ain't always about the artist always being on the covers. You know what I'm saying?
I
Sometimes the actual face of an artist being on the covers sometimes takes away from it. Some people want to be like intrigued and what's
so
going
seeing
on.
this cover would be like, who is she?
Yeah.
And, okay.
What is this record about, or what is her story about?
Definitely. Also, I want to commend you on the videos. Keep doing the visuals, because I grew up on music videos. I remember like dance moves, the way a video went, how it told the story, what made sense, what didn't make sense. And I'm noticing that a lot of Latino artists are doing videos on like the reggaeton. They're spending millions of dollars with like nice visuals. And I just feel like we just need to bring that kind of back.
But for the directors too, because she mentioned they're spending millions of dollars on these videos. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You just have to have a great idea, a nice treatment, a nice vision, locations, lighting is key.
Yeah.
And just know what you're doing,
All right. You want to let our viewers know where they can reach you or follow you?
They already know, man. If you don't know, it's your boy J30. That's J30. Hit me up at scalavmg.com. On Instagram, it's J30 Music. On SVMG Pictures on Instagram. Just hit me up. New single out right now. Stay tuned for the new video.
Yeah.
Lemon drops.
Let them know. So because we're going to go into the video right now. So go ahead and introduce that.
Stay tuned. You already know what it is. It's your boy J30, straight from the BX, Scala VMG, and this is Lemon Drops.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you for having me.
Gotta go for it, gotta go for it. J to the thrill, tell them go, go. Yeah, this ain't lemonade, this is lemon drops. 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 Even though sometimes you turn me off, you just try to turn me down. You turn me to a monster. You turn me to a monster. Even though some days you turn me off, every night you turn me on. You turn me to a monster. You turn me to a monster. I think I need a lawyer just to get me off. Literally, a lawyer just to get me off. Cause I'm about to go crazy, cross me. Cause I'm about to go crazy, cross me. You be on Khalid, boss it. You be on Khalid, boss it. About to cut your ass like a nose. About to cut your ass like a god. This ain't lemonade, this is lemon drops. This ain't lemonade, this is lemon drops.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the first show of the season. I had such a blast. I kind of threw myself with 3 guests, 4 guests in one show, and it gets crazy back here. I come in with adrenaline and excitement and just trying to get everybody on board, and it worked out beautifully. Thank you for my production team that has been working with the Essence show almost a year now. In February, we'll be making a complete year since our first show, and boy, it's been a year. I have to tell you, with all the guests that have been here who trusted my platform, all the artists that came by, all the viewers, all the shout outs, all the comments and motivation I've been given just makes my world so much better. For you guys watching and just feedback and all that good stuff, just keep going. I need the support as much as possible because I'm trying to bring this show to a whole other level. And thank you for BronxNet and MNN and Queens for just putting me on their platforms for the show to grow and get more viewership. 2019 was a beautiful year. It was horrible situations happening in our community, so many that it became kind of dark. But in my world, it was beautiful. It was very productive. It was very, I accomplished so much. I was able to get on some news channels and have articles about the show and just things that would help the brand, you know, come full force. And I just want to shout out and give thanks to everyone. I hope everybody has a beautiful 2020. We have to love each other more. We're living in a very weird, chaotic, violent environment. I don't know why it's happening, where we lost each other, but we have to come back together as a unit. We have to feel safe again in our community, on the MTA, in our city. So I hope 2020 brings all that together. My prayers are with Puerto Rico. I know we're still dealing with the Hurricane Maria. Now we're dealing with earthquakes and kind of just turned our, my island upside down once again. And we're so resilient that I hope that we can just rebuild. I don't understand why Mother Nature has been attacking us, but it just makes us stronger. So my prayers go out to our island and all the other islands that were involved, because this didn't just affect Puerto Rico, it affected numerous islands. Also to Australia, to their wildlife. My heart goes out to all those animals and also the people that have been affected by it. We just need to love and have more patience with each other and just try to help each other. 2020, I want to bring on new guests and just bring the show to another level. So I hope you guys still enjoy. If you have any comments, advice, or suggestions, or anything that you want to see, just reach out to me. Of course, I'm always accessible through email, realladiesrealtalk@gmail.com. Or you can hit me up on Instagram, which is really simple, in our inbox. And let's get the show popping, you know what I mean? I just wanted to leave you with my Get in Line rants. And I'll tell you a little story real quick before I let you go. So the other day I'm on the bus and I'm rushing to work and I only have an hour to get to work, but I'm already behind. First day back to work in the new year. And I'm on the bus, and I start to stand up, and there's this lady that's standing up right in front of me by the door. But she's not quite by the door, but she's by that pole. And so I get up, and I see, I don't know if she's going to get off or not. So I kind of like get in, kind of on the side of her to get out first. And that's exactly what happened. So when we made our stop, she decided to push me as I'm getting out the door to get out with me. So I'm at the door, and she's pushing me to move out her way to get out, and it became into a shouting match. It became the essence coming out of herself very early in the morning, not in the mood, trying to get to work on time, and there was words being exchanged. I was called stupid. I was called the B word, and it took me out of my element. And I lashed out on her, and I said some things I should have not said to her because, like I said, this world is very evil. It's very unsafe that you can't even look at someone a certain way because something could happen. I just wanted to tell her to get in line, right? So we have those exchanges, and I just realized how inconsiderate we are. I also had to check myself. I said maybe I should have just let her out first. A part of me was like, maybe I should have just pushed her, but I didn't. But it just showed me how people's mentality are. Like, it was a competition to get out the bus when there was already somebody in front of you. My whole thing is that we need to just be a little more considerate of each other. Our safety, it was unacceptable what took place. And I just want to tell her, get in line, you people, you rudeness. Get in line on the MTA. Get in line on the buses. Be nice to each other. Everybody's going through something. It's 2020. And Happy New Year right here on the DS Show. See you next week.
The Essence Show, get in line. Your boy, Anointed S, Beatbox Genius. Stay tuned. Peace.
You already know what it is. It's your man, Joe Hill. I'm out here with The Essence. Get in line.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy J30, straight from the BX. Scholar VMG all day, and I'm here at the DSN Show. Get in line. Stay tuned for my new single, Lemon Drops.
So grab a seat and you better get in line. Get in line. You better get in line. Get in line. You better get in line. Get in line. You better get in line. Cause we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Puerto Rico hasta Nueva York. The SS get your feelings to the middle of your core. You've never seen a show that has been so fine. So let's all grab a seat and you better get in line.